Hi, my name is Susan. What is your name?
Hello. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
My name is Megan.
My name is Sabrina Bazaar. Sabrina Kabliwi. When my husband is home, ha ha ha.
Hi, my name is Angela. I'm glad we get to talk in this group. What's your favorite holiday and why?
I like New
Halloween.
Year. It's my birthday.
I like Halloween.
Why?
I like things that are scary.
I liked Halloween too, Sabrina.
Cool.
Awesome. What is your favorite TV show?
I like Grey's Anatomy.
I like Grey's Anatomy too.
Cool.
I don't have one. I like documentaries.
What's that?
Okay.
Do you have any pets?
My pet's name is Daisy.
French bulldogs.
She is a tuxedo cat.
I have two dogs, Lulu and Luna. Bulldogs.
Oh.
I have two dogs, Lulu and Luna. I have three super cute French bulldogs.
I have a cat.
Cool.
My pet's name is Daisy.
I
She
have
is
a
a
cat. My
tuxedo
cat is
cat.
named Zelda.
And 4 kids, do they count because they're just as crazy?
Sorry. I have a
What's your idea of the ideal vacation?
Staying my butt home.
going to the beach.
I personally would want to go camping.
What is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is soccer.
Me.
My favorite sport is CrossFit.
T-O-O.
I like running.
2-A-N. Me too, Angela.
If you won the lottery, what's the first thing you would do with the money and why?
I would buy as many books as I want.
Sorry, what was the question?
If you won the lottery, what's the first thing you would do with the money and why?
Go on vacation. If you had a theme song, what would it be?
My theme song would be Because I'm Sexy and I Know It. And does there really need to be an explanation why? Look at me. Mine would be Staying Alive, ha ha ha.
Haha.
You guys are funny. What is your favorite food?
I like crab.
My favorite food is stuffed grape leaves. They are delicious.
My favorite food is pizza that has artichoke chicken and pesto
Like rice
sauce.
and beans.
And I love a side salad. I like rice and beans.
Does anyone else like sushi?
Do.
I do.
What is your favorite thing to do to relax?
Ah. I.
I don't relax, ha 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 ha. My favorite thing to do when relaxing is just go to the mountains and camp out where it's quiet.
I've never been camping.
Try meditation, Angela.
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Anywhere with a beach. Anywhere with a beach. Anywhere with a beach.
I would live in the Pyrenees Mountains on the Spanish side because I speak Spanish and have a great Pyrenees puppy. Cool.
I'm sorry, my voice is new.
I would live in Qatar.
Cool. If you could meet anyone in the world, who would it be and why?
John Cena.
I would meet Michael Jackson. He is a legend.
I think he's
Hee.
hot. John Cena, I think he's hot.
I would want to meet Keanu Reeves, because he seems so down to earth and gives back to his community.
I like that. I like that.
Me too. What's your silliest childhood memory?
Feeling. My silliest childhood memory reenacting high school musical choreography because
What the?
Silly childhood memory would be when I got in trouble modeling because I would get on the runway and pick my nose.
I
ha
think
ha
the
ha.
boy off the slide and he broke his arm. Oops. I
It's so nice talking with people who use AAC like me.
like it.
Me too. I feel the same.
What program do you use?
To snap. We've chat AAC for free on iPhone.
I use Weave Chat too. I use Weave Chat too.
I use lamp.
DD snap.
Lamp D.
I'm new to this being my voice.
Me too.
Me. Me. Me too.
Me too. Megan, is yours on phone or iPad?
I don't understand.
Hey guys, it's getting late.
Nice to meet you, ladies.
It's nice to meet you.
I had a great time talking with you all. Hopefully we can do it again.
It's nice to meet you. Goodbye, everyone.
Yes.
Let's talk soon.
See you later, alligators.
So at this time, can we go around and do the reflections?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of you lead the way. I'll go last.
So I use WeChat. I'm not super familiar with WeChat through programming through my clinicals, so navigating it was fairly easy. I liked that there were some preloaded phrases that we could add beforehand, so that came out really to be really helpful for like asking questions or adding phrases like "My name is Megan" or like things that might be like commonly used. Um, or any details that might be shared. It was a little difficult navigating sometimes, like when I was repeating myself and I felt awkward and kind of embarrassing. I also liked that WeChat has like a conversation and repairs automatically preloaded. Um, that way, like it might be more accessible, like if you didn't understand or if you need someone to wait while you're still talking. So I really liked that about it. Um, so yeah.
I used LAMP Words for Life, and I've been exposed to LAMP throughout like the 4 years, especially within the school setting, and just recently in the placement adding phrases to it. Occasionally, obviously, like we can't always add all the phrases in the world, and I know sometimes it's usually easier because it does reduce the cognitive load. I will say that, but at times when I wanted to chime in on something and I didn't have a phrase, it does take a lot of that cognitive load on me to try to figure out and navigate the device. So, and as many times as I want, like, to blurt out what I want to say, but keeping in my mind, not as much of us have that opportunity to do that, especially those with AAC. So it kind of gave me I reflected on how one would feel when they don't have a voice and they still have to learn to navigate through all of this. So it's really eye-opening to see what it is on the other side when you don't have a voice and just have a device with you.
And I had also used WeChat. Megan, was yours on your phone or on the iPad?
Mine was on the iPad.
Yeah. So mine was on the phone. And I think one of the things that I was thinking about the whole time is I'm like, if something happens as an adult, right? Or even as like an older teen. I mean, sure, as a kid, but just thinking about how all of us have a phone, right?
Mhm.
And how accessible that is because I also found myself at times like sitting there and thinking about, oh my gosh, I would like to chime in. And then like trying to go through the icons or even like, because you think about it and sure, we could just type it in, but not everybody has that ability, like post some type of event. Um, and it really kind of hammered home how, because we tell all of our parents when they come in and they're looking for devices for the kids, that their child is learning another language. And that is essentially what it is because navigate, it's all on top of it, right? Like having to navigate this and then also having to learn how the language fits in with this. And then how do we get here and how do we move things so that they're as functional as possible? And that takes a long time. So that was like one of the real big takeaways for me is just how much it is like learning a whole nother language.
And for me, I use TD Snap. Megan had suggested this. I went ahead and just I did the trial for the month, but I'll probably continue to pay until I have an ASHA number. But what I liked about it, they had already some preset topics that we could generate some questions from. Something called quick fires where you could add your own phrases, you could add um, different questions in here. I thought it was very user friendly, but what this provided me, at least doing this exercise, I have been working with some clients with AAC, and I think I need to provide more wait time because I'm so focused when I'm doing verbal communication that I get like the eye contact. I'm really viewing the other person. It gives me that timing when I can respond. But when you're trying to load a message, I'm not paying attention to what everyone else is doing or saying. So I sometimes I'd be either talk over someone or maybe there was too much lag. I was late. There was a lot of latency. So I just need to be more mindful when working with users with AAC to really give extra time, even though in my mind I'm thinking, oh, I'm giving enough, give extra time because they have to load a message, then they have to look at your eyes and kind of gauge your response to it with body language. So this was a useful exercise for me just in my own practice moving forward. Anyone else want to add anything?
I was gonna say, and it's such an eye-opening thing, not just with adults, but also like again with kids. Like even just today, I had to remind myself with this one kid who's a very, very slow processor too. So I can't just expect her. I tell her to do something, and then I'm telling her, okay, what do you have? What do you see? And then reminding myself, give her time to process what you're saying. And she does get to it. Once you give them that time and that ability to be able to communicate, it creates also that safe space for her to feel, or for anyone to feel like I'm not being rushed to say what I need to say.
Hmm.
So,
I just wanted to emphasize like Susan's point. I know we were virtual, so that made it like a different level element harder to like go through some of the pragmatics of looking up and looking at the screen and looking at everyone's faces. But also that like you're missing that no those nonverbal cues throughout the
mhm,
time that you're trying to preload the message and you're sometimes occasionally talking over each other, which naturally happens in conversation, but
mhm.
it makes it another element harder to then try to get your message across or try to jump in and find the time to um, add to that conversation.
Definitely.
It's almost like too that it would be beneficial, like if you were having a conversation like that, especially if it was something that was virtual, like something that we wouldn't even think about, but setting up like communication parameters, right? So like they would probably like if we were having just an AAC conversation, utilizing more of like the things in Zoom, like raising your hand and doing things like that, just to
Yeah.
make the conversation go smoother in terms of like making sure we don't talk over each other. But then in the same token, it makes the conversation longer. So it makes it longer to accomplish the thing that we're trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Awesome. All right. I'm going to press stop for the recording and then we'll see how this works. All right. Stop.